Welcome everybody back to the quarterfinal session of the Scottish International Open qualifier. For those Ross fans, we've got Ross Owen back on rink 7 this time against a local favourite, Gavin Abraham. This should be a quality match. In fact, all 4 quarterfinals are quality. We've got the other 3 are Mike Dick, another local, versus Marion Purcell, another Newport player, and Ross and Gavin. And we've got Sarah Nichols versus Paul Sharman, and Scott Edwards versus Ben Pawley. I'll try and keep you up to date with how those are going. Just trial ends at the moment. And we may even have a second commentator this time, so hopefully you have somebody to break up the monotony of my voice. You can always turn it on to mute anyway. Hopefully there's something to enjoy for some of you. Some of you might know me from up in Cambridgeshire and Bedfordshire. I don't believe any of these players have nicknames, but nicknames is something I was going to bring up with another commentator to see if there's any thoughts on it, because in bowls we don't seem to have very many who have nicknames, and it seems to work for other sports like darts and snooker, but it's very rare that we see any of that in bowls. Now, whether or not you like that sort of thing, I guess is debatable. We used to have quite a lot of nicknames up in Bedfordshire, I know that, and I can mention a couple of names just so they name check them. A friend of mine, Ian, often called Hosepipe. I tend to find that most bowls related nicknames are a bit derogatory about the person. Hosepipe is kind of indicative of where he normally puts his bowls, but having said that, he is putting them a lot closer this year and has won quite a few competitions, so congratulations this year, Ian. Shout out also to Lukey and Chris Beard, who's also called Goatee. Yeah, We find that a lot. I was just talking about nicknames, Ryan. In sort of Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire area.
You said Presto.
Mine's Presto, yeah. I've been known as Presto for quite a while. It's not caught on in Newport yet because I don't think people really know much about it, but I used to love the 80s cartoon Dungeons and Dragons, and there was a Presto character in it. And the reason I latched onto that name is because when I play a running ball, I'm more likely to get a bit of luck than actually hit the shot I'm going for. And that's how that character worked. So that's how I'm Presto.
Nobody would understand you if you were on the commentary mic, so you can't come on there.
We need somebody with a Welsh accent just to show we're in Wales.
Evening.
Basically English.
Yeah.
Let's say thanks to all of the markers today, and we have had most people have stayed back to mark. There's been the odd exception, but we've obviously allowed that on certain cases when we've got enough markers. But yeah, when we've asked, people have stayed. So yeah, we had a bit of a problem with a few no-shows for the first 2 rounds, and so 1 or 2 people have had quite an easy run to this level. Paul Sharman, I think, has only played 1, but he's now playing Sarah Nichols.
Sarah's played 2. Scott's played 1. Yeah.
Scott's only played 1, and he's in the quarterfinal. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we didn't get everybody turning up, but it's still been a really competitive day, and to be honest, the 8 players that are left have fully deserved to be there. So, okay, let's go. I'll show you the scores in a minute. Obviously, the scores on the doors are 0 right now. Ross is the home player, is he?
Who's the home
Is Ross the home player?
Who's the home player? Yeah. Ross. Close here, Gavin. Played a great ball.
What's the short ball in relation to Jack? How short is Ross's closest?
Interesting first couple of ends because Ross has played his last round on 8, and I think Gavin was over on 2. With a change of pace coming across here for Gavin, you have to settle early because Ross is used to the pace now. Shout out to Rachel who's watching in Hartlepool, Gav's girlfriend.
Oh, Rachel.
He's really disappointed you're not here watching him, so hopefully he wins.
Yeah, I'd like to see a good match here between these two. I think He's close
Ross has
again.
played a
He's
great
very
ball.
close.
Well played.
That's a great ball. Just what you might expect from Ross. He's so consistent.
Got the battle of the draw on rink 6. Mike Dick versus Marion Purcell. All Newport
Yes.
encounter. There won't be many running balls on that rink.
Somebody told me today they'd seen a bowl that was like a drive for Mike. He was 3 yards heavy.
3 yards heavy. Marion, there won't be any more than that. That'll be a great standard, that game.
Yeah.
Difficult to see, but I think Gav's probably 3 down.
It's close to the third, I believe. But yeah, you're probably right. Probably 3.